Hi, Camilla. Let me turn on speech translation. It's nice to finally talk to you. Es bueno hablarte finalmente. No puedo esperar a alquilar tu casa. Te vas a divertir mucho. Creo que te va a encantar. You're going to have a lot of fun, and I think you're going to love visiting the city. The house is in a very nice neighborhood.
Genesis 11, verse 6, and the Lord said, Indeed, the people are one, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. I'm really not sure how some people cannot see that we are living in the end times, with the Tower of Babel 2.0 being built right in front of our eyes, where we can see through technology that humanity is able to go back to chapter 11, verse 6 of Genesis to be able to communicate with each other as if we have one language. As we can see right here, Google Meet can now translate a foreign language in real time. Now we can see that Google is rolling out this real-time speech translation in Google Meet for subscribers of its AI premium plan. So when a user on Google Meet video call turns on this feature, an AI audio model uses their speech to live translate what they're saying into another language. And get this, the experience results in the person's actual voice being heard at a low volume, with the translated voice heard at a regular volume. Now, that was not the only crazy end times tech that was released the other day. We also had this right here, Google VO3 and Flow, the future of AI filmmaking is here.
More silence.
Yes, we can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk with accents.
Oh, I think that would be marvelous fun.
Yes, it is very fun. But
Yes, it is
I
very
thought
good.
it's very fun.
I can talk.
Yeah, that's not freaky at all. As we can see, Google's VO3 marks the end of AI video's silent era. So with this VO Flow, you can describe a scene in everyday language, and Flow will generate a cinematic clip using VO's physics accurate rendering engine. And then Gemini helps interpret prompts intuitively, and Imagine can create characters or elements to include in your video. We are getting to the point where it's going to be impossible for us to distinguish what's real and what's fake. Hey, while Google is doing that, we continue to see Mr. Golden Dawn pushing the end times infrastructure for the mark of the beast and this whole AI takeover. We must maintain our status as the worldwide leader in Wi-Fi and 5th generation and 6th generation, connecting every American to the world's best networks. Connecting every American, you don't say. Well, it makes sense that he's pushing this right here since we are living in the 4th industrial revolution, the biodigital convergence, the mixing of man and machine with this new generation of wireless technology that will connect humans and machines. I mean, it's all about networks, human and machine. Oh, and get this next generation wireless technology might use human bodies for energy. Or how about this right here, how this could use the human body as a receiver? Well, that right there really puts this into perspective, the idea of connecting every American. For those who are wondering, this plan and agenda has been in motion for a while, as we can see right here back in 2019. I want 5th generation and even 6th generation technology in the United States. Back in 2022, humans will be implanted with chips by 2030. Now, to be fair, I personally believe the idea of having a chip in your brain is a red herring. I think in the future, the technology that will actually be used to connect humans with machines will be something more like this. Like everything, this agenda is going to be sold to us as something good for our health, for safety, as we have this right here with Mr. RFK Jr. He met with leaders at the forefront of health technology, innovators creating wearable devices, AI tools, and personalized apps that empower Americans to take control of their health. I can't help but notice the 1984 doublespeak right here, to take control of their health. Yeah, I'm not sure if having AI controlled devices that monitor my every movement and heartbeat is actually me being in control. But it's what they want you to believe. Just like Gaza becoming a freedom zone. The reasons why it will be a freedom zone is because it will be controlled with technology and focused on artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and biotechnology. Don't you forget that war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is power, and that AI governance surveillance is a freedom zone. You will obey. What's wild is how they're not even hiding their plan, their AI agenda to push that to the forefront, as we saw last week with Mr. Golden Dawn's Middle East trip and how the US unveils sweeping AI project in Abu Dhabi. While we also saw this right here, how Saudi Arabia launches AI venture Humane, and how also OpenAI plans Stargate data center in the UAE, where we saw NVIDIA scoring big as Mr. Golden Dawn brokers major AI export pact with UAE and US tech giants, and how the UAE and the US have agreed to establish the US UAE AI Acceleration Partnership. Well, also back here in America, we have this how the House budget bill would put a 10-year pause on state AI regulation. Now, this right here is hidden within the big, beautiful bill where it says, no state or political subdivision thereof may enforce any law or regulation regulating artificial intelligence models, artificial intelligence systems, or automated decision systems during the 10-year period. Well, that sounds lovely. What could go wrong? As we can see in this article, this ban would allow AI companies to ignore consumer privacy protections, let deep fakes spread. That's not technically true because they also passed a different bill going after deepfakes, which is a whole other set of issues for freedoms and liberties, but okay, and allow companies to profile and deceive consumers using AI. Well, at the same exact time that this is all going on, we have Mr. Golden Dawn talking about how he believes in artificial intelligence. And like I have said before, and I will say it again, this right here has a religious tone to it, especially since he said that around the same exact time that he's making these deals for AI data centers in the Middle East, while also trying to unite the world religions together, going to the Abrahamic family house. So, like I have said before, and I will say it again, this right here is the ultimate agenda, having this AI governance, which I believe will have something to do with the Antichrist merging with artificial intelligence. Something spiritual will go on with artificial intelligence having the Antichrist spirit, the whole Tower of Babel 2.0, humanity rebelling against God, making a God in their own image, in their own likeness, a genie in a bottle. That is how they are going to worship the image of the beast, because it will be this type of deity that they can go to. They can ask it questions and get responses like that. I mean, I totally understand it. For anybody who has actually used ChatGPT or AI, it is super convenient. It is much easier than going onto a search browser and looking up whatever you want to look up. It's going to be very deceptive and very tempting to individuals, and they will worship it free willy-nilly. I mean, the second that it has sentience and the singularity comes in, it's over, guys. But with that being said, it is so clear the times that we are living in. And that is why I cannot stress enough to those who have not placed your faith and trust in Jesus Christ for eternal life, the gospel, that he shed his perfect blood for you on the cross 2,000 years ago, buried for 3 days, and rose on the third day to prove to you and the whole world that he is the one who conquered sin and death. If you place your faith and trust in him, you are saved, eternally secured, sealed for the day of redemption. But after that, you continue to live by faith and not by sight. Now, for those who have salvation, who have placed your trust in faith, continue to just focus your eyes upon the Lord, all right? Resting in your identity, that you are secure in the hands of Jesus, that you are a child of God forever, and walk with that hope. Walk with that love. Walk with that joy, that peace that surpasses all understanding, going forth, praying for discernment and wisdom during these crazy times, loving others, and allowing the fruit of the Spirit to come forth. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And just continue to look up and realize that our redemption is drawing near, my beloved brothers and sisters. So with that being said, guys, I love you all so much. God bless. Remember, the just shall live by faith.